We're about to do some reactions today to some supernatural stuff, and I'm all about it right now, like legit all about it. This is the first episode we're gonna do this of reactions, and I figured you guys might want to hear me, a psychic medium, talk about things that are supernatural and react to it. Let's see if there's some real stuff in here that we can really uncover. So let's jump into today's episode of Supernatural Reacts. And welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm your host, the Oracle of Apollo, Dominique Rivera, and I'm a psychic medium. So I thought how fun it would be to add some value to my channel and talk about supernatural things. And that's what we're doing today. All right. So today we're going to be looking at this show called Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. So let's pull this up, right? Let's see here. How can I can I be in two screens at the same time? Okay. Oh, here we go. That actually works out pretty well. All right. Fantastic. So let's go here and see what we have as far as this goes.
You are about to enter the world of strange truth, a world where the line between fact and fiction is almost imperceptible.
Oh boy. I'll perceive it. Let's go.
Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. Hosted by James Brolin. We live in a world where the real and the unreal live side by side, where substance is disguised as illusion, and the only explanations are unexplainable.
This is a yummy
Can you
opening.
separate truth from fantasy? To do so, you must break through the web of your experience and open your mind to things beyond belief.
Beyond belief. I know that's right. There's so much more than life that meets the eye.
This word may look like it spells false to you. A closer look shows that it can also be
That's an
true.
ambigram.
The stories you will see tonight will challenge your power to separate what is true from what is false. Each story may seem to you beyond belief, and in fact, some of them are totally fictitious, created solely for your entertainment. But others are inspired by
like to be
actual events that
entertained.
have been documented as happening to real people. We've changed the names and certain details, and yet the basics of the story remain the same. At the end of the program, we'll tell you which stories are totally false and which ones have true.
Ooh, can we get these right?
Can you recall ever seeing something that wasn't really there?
Yes, all the
The
time.
movement of a curtain
Hello.
that looked momentarily
Have
like
we
an
met?
intruder, a figure in the fog that turned out to be a shadow, the mirage of water on a distant stretch of highway shimmering in the heat. Mona Watson has been seeing things lately, frightening things. Will her visions turn out to be reality? Or just another illusion?
I see what he did there. You got the pun?
The world seemed to be closing in on me that spring. Things weren't going so well in my marriage. Plus, I'd lost my mom and dad within months of each other. Years ago, I'd had what everyone called a nervous breakdown. I was even hospitalized for it. I'd come back from that living hell, but lately I'd been experiencing a disturbing hallucination.
Oh no.
I only saw it when I looked into the mirror in our second-floor hallway. I was terrified about my mental state and about that frightening image that I couldn't get out of my head.
Oof. Once it's in there, that scary thought, that fear energy, it just builds and builds until you do something about it. Fear is the most contagious energy there is. That's why you can go in somewhere feeling confident, and if someone else is afraid, you'll become afraid. There was a lady in the mirror. Was she a real lady? She's gone. She's gone. It's okay. She's gone.
What I'm worried about, Dr. Hayes, is having a relapse.
Mona, I really don't think that's what this is.
Then why do I keep seeing that woman?
Mona, you're working on a lot of stuff right now. Your mother just died and you're under a lot of stress.
Mona needs to see
You're
a
not
shaman.
sleeping well.
But why does it only happen with that mirror?
Honey, because the mirror's probably cursed. Where'd you get it from?
I don't want to go back into the hospital.
Did you sage the
Chances
mirror?
of that are so slim, Mona. Look, you're stronger than that.
Well, what if we got rid of the mirror?
I'm all for that.
I don't think the mirror is the problem, Mona. Now look, I want you to go home and get some sleep. Call me tomorrow. We'll talk about it some more.
Oh, Mona.
That night, I did everything I could to delay going up to bed. I knew the doctor was right. I had to conquer my own fears by myself. But I just didn't want to pass that mirror again, so I rearranged the things in the house because I couldn't rearrange the thoughts in my head.
That's actually a good technique
I'm coming right now.
to get you out of
George
your
was already
mind.
in bed. My fear of the mirror was doing nothing to solve the very real problems we had in our relationship. Yet deep down, I felt we still loved each other, and I wanted to be a strong partner for him. But I felt myself losing him and my mind at the same time.
Oh boy. Oh girl. Oh girl, I'm sorry. Why not just cover the mirror though? If you don't have a toolbox to use to clean this mirror, you should have just covered the mirror.
You forgot to turn out the hall light.
Gifted the mirror, got rid of the mirror. I would have threw that damn mirror outside.
Do you want me to do it?
No. Get it. I knew that George was trying to force me to confront my demons. He just didn't know how real they were to me.
Lights are getting turned off. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, let's pause this for just a split second here. Okay. Interesting. So she has basically what she's perceiving as an apparition in her mirror, very specific mirror. Now, before we get into the rest of this is absolutely plausible because when we look at energy, it can be contained within vessels and they don't have to be something that is living because everything is made of atoms. So therefore, those particles are living particles, even if it's something like wood mirror. And in Jewish traditions, when someone dies, they actually block all the mirrors with fabrics because mirrors are thought of to be portals. So what would have been a smart idea here, had she had a toolbox, was to cleanse the mirror with some holy water, with some anointing oil, with some sage, Palo Santo, or even Reiki, and cleanse that mirror. Or if it was something that was really attached to it and you have no clue what to do with it, you just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Don't get too sentimental. Just get rid of it. Your sanity is more important than your sentiment. All right, let's go. All right, let's go ahead here and back into this episode. This is good. This is totally plausible. I'm already buying that this is a real story, but let's see what happens.
The bad weather continued all month long, and then a major storm hit that was stranding commuters like George in the city.
Oh boy. Spooky phone call.
Hello? Oh, George, hi. Uh-huh. Well, then when are you going to be home? Can't you come home tonight?
Oof, girl, you in your house by yourself with the spooky lady ghost?
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, we're sure.
Oh, George, please try. No. I'll be fine. Yeah. I'll just sleep with the lights on. Mm-hmm. I love you too.
The lights being on or off is not going to make
I
a
was
difference.
trembling inside,
only to you.
but I was determined to hold on to my sanity.
If it was a real
I don't know
apparition.
why I didn't just sleep downstairs that night. Guess I didn't want George to come home and find me there.
Girl.
On the way upstairs, I made up my mind. I would compromise. I didn't care what Dr. Hayes might think. I was home alone, and I was going to do something to calm my fears.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is actually, okay, hold on. This is not a bad idea. And I'm going to tell you why this is actually not a bad idea. And I don't think this is a bad idea because some people might think of this, she's weak, right? But really, she's not weak at this point. She's actually being proactive because she doesn't know what else to do. So she's taking it upon herself to create what she's deeming safety in her life.
To me now, as it was on that terrible evening.
Who is in the window? Who is in the window? Girl. I got you, girl. Where he at? Where he at? Ooh, glass is broken. What's the weapon right next to you? It's the thing on your right. What's right next to you? Tell me in the comment section below. That's your weapon if this is happening to you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me see. George forgot that he forgot the key, so he broke the window. No, not logical. Oh, what are you doing? What is happening right now? What state is this? Kick him, bite him. Slam your head into his nose. Girl, what? Who is this guy? Oh, he got a knife. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I didn't know who he was, but I knew he had seen the lady in the mirror too, and that's what saved my life.
What? 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 Okay. All right. Now, man, this just threw me through a loop. If this was real life happening, okay, what would actually be happening right now, that spirit that she thinks is actually malevolent isn't malevolent. She's probably just a spirit who needs help. Sometimes earthbound spirits get stuck here and we get scared because we're actually feeling their fear. Because again, fear is, it can be taken in by other people. It's contagious. So, oh man. So if this happened, this spirit was actually protecting her. Whoa. All right. Let's go. And we don't know if the answer
was picked
is.
up a few blocks away by the police, talking incoherently about the woman in the mirror. When his record sheet was checked, it was found that in the last year he had escaped from the police after murdering a woman.
He's a murderer.
Well, they printed the picture of the murdered woman in the local paper. Mona saw it and recognized it as the same woman she had been seeing in the mirror. After that day, she never saw the image again. Is this story inspired by actual events or merely smoke and mirrors?
Fact or fiction?
Oh my goodness. So there's the twist, right? Now, I know for a fact, because spirits do come into my field and speak to me, they will sometimes come in before something happens and then be protecting you when it actually manifests into reality. So she might have already known, well, it seems like she would have already known that this man would happenstance upon this house and potentially take the life of the woman that he pulled out his blade on. Wow, that's amazing. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is fact or fiction? We're going to jump ahead here and see what the answer is. I'm thinking, to me, this sounds very, very plausible. This sounds very plausible to me. So I don't doubt that this could be something that actually happened. In my field of study, in my field of work, I've heard this before. So I'm going to say this is true. So let's go see what the answer is here. All right, let's see. We're going to pull up right there. And let's just pull back a little bit. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find where the ending is at real quick here. Here it is. Let's go.
Beyond belief.
I'm saying it's true. It is true. Every bone in my body says it's true. And if it didn't happen to her, it happened anyways. That happened.
Let's look back on tonight's stories and see how good we are at separating fact from fiction.
Very good.
Remember, some stories are inspired by actual events and others are completely fictitious.
This is true.
Have we been able to fool you tonight?
No.
Let's find out. Our first story was about the woman who was haunted by the apparition in the mirror.
You're really aiming for the groin if this happens
Did this
with a
seem
nose.
like something that you might have read about in the papers? Well, you might have. The events took place.
What? See?
And what about
Told
the
you.
condemned man?
No,
who
no,
was
no,
saved
no,
from
we can't
certain
skip
death?
ahead. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. I never read it in the papers, but I told you. That was it. That was it. That was definitely it. I'm telling you. Stuff like that happens. Wow. Man, that was such a good story. Woo. All right. I got to calm myself down from that. Did you guys get it right? Did you think that wasn't going to happen for her, or that was not a true story? Let me know in the comment section below. This was an amazing first reaction video. So let's keep on the momentum, and hope you subscribe, like. I'm also live streaming Wednesdays and Sundays. So I'll see you then, and ciao.
I will get there.